Hey, what's up? What do you know about Infinix company? To be honest, it is a new brand for me, because I haven't tested any smartphones of this manufacturer. Recently, Infinix has been releasing very interesting mobile devices. A few weeks ago, I bought two new smartphones of this brand, such as Infinix Hot 11S and Infinix Hot 11 Play. I finally got them, so I am ready to do a full review of this smartphone. Let's start with Infinix Hot 11S. You know, usually, we make 5 videos about each smartphone on our channel, Tech Brothers. However, now we decided to make one video with detailed review of the smartphone. If it is too long for you, you can use timecodes under the video. The main features of Infinix Hot 11S are Helio G88 chipset, 6.78-inch Full HD Plus display with 90Hz refresh rate, 50MP triple camera, 5000 mAh battery with 18W fast charging support. The price of this mobile device is only $140. Now, do you understand why I decided to order and test Infinix Hot 11S? It has very good specifications for its price. You can buy the new Infinix smartphone in 2 colors on AliExpress, such as green and black. However, there is also the image of Infinix Hot 11S in blue color. As you can see, I have a black color option, and it looks pretty nice. The rear panel is made of glossy plastic. There is a lines on the back, but they are not textured, and you can't feel them. The camera module is located in the left top corner. There is a big 50MP main sensor, 2MP depth sensor, and the third sensor, but we don't know its resolution. The manufacturer just calls it AI camera. We can also see a big flashlight and another circle with inscription of 50MP ultra night camera. We will test the camera a little later in this video. You know, there is nothing at the top of the smartphone, but only the inscription of a future is now. At the bottom, Infinix Hot 11S has 3.5mm audio jack, microphone hole, USB Type-C charging port, and speaker. There is only one speaker grill at the bottom, but the smartphone uses an earpiece as a second speaker. So in fact, Infinix Hot 11S has a dual speaker. Let's check its quality. I think the sound quality is good, do you agree? There is also a volume rocker and power button with Fingerprint Reader on the right side. A fingerprint scanner works very well. A slot for dual SIM and dedicated slot for MicroSD memory card is on the left, so you can use dual 4G LTE SIM cards and memory card at the same time. That's very good. In addition, Infinix Hot 11S supports NFC. The smartphone can be used for contactless payments. You know, the new Infinix mobile device has curved back panel, although it is not trending in 2022 because the new trend is flat sides. Like iPhone 13, the smartphone is really comfortable to hold in one hand. From other side, because of the big display, it is not very convenient to use with one hand. A display has a diagonal of 6.78 inches and Full HD Plus resolution, 1080 by 2480 pixels. Another feature of Infinix Hot 11S is 90Hz screen refresh rate. That's very nice price from $140 smartphone. In general, a display is very good quality. It has a good brightness and vivid colors. By the way, a peak brightness of this screen is 500 nits. It is not very high, but enough for the budget smartphone. In the settings menu, we have some interesting options. First, we can change the brightness level and turn on/off an adaptive brightness. There is also eye care mode and dark theme. As already said, the smartphone has 90Hz refresh rate. You can choose 90Hz, 60Hz or auto switch refresh rate in the settings menu. Another interesting option is an Ultra Touch. I haven't seen that in other smartphones. We can change the swipe speed and motion speed. In general, the interface of Infinix Hot 11S is new for me. It is called XOS version 7.6 based on Android 11. And there are many things you can play around with. For example, Cleaner, Power Marathon, X-Scene, X-Club and others. You can also open a Phone Master app to quickly boost the smartphone, clean junk files, cool the phone, save power, manage date, etc. Infinix Hot 11S also has a game zone. In this app, we can see an estimated battery life and install games on smartphone. Let's play some of them. By the way, I have a model with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. There are also versions with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, and 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory. The chipset is Helio G88. As you can see, the maximum graphics in PUBG Mobile is HD, and FPS is high. By the way, I chose 90Hz screen refresh rate, so the game is really smooth. I also didn't find any problems with other games such as Call of Duty, Asphalt 9 and even Genshin Impact. Yes, sometimes there are some slowdowns, but they are not critical. This smartphone heats up after long games, but it is also not critical either. It is warm but not hot. As for the benchmarks, you can see the results on your screen. In my opinion, Infinix Hot 11S has a good performance for the budget smartphone. Now I want to test the battery of the new Infinix smartphone. I want to remind you that Infinix Hot 11S is equipped with a 5000 mAh battery and 18W fast charging support. My battery test includes a draining from 100% to 0% with playback videos on YouTube. The screen brightness is 100%. As you can see, the screen on time of Infinix Hot 11S is 9 hours and 23 minutes. Using 18W power adapter from the package, a full battery charge from 0 to 100% took 2 hours and 8 minutes. Finally, let's talk about camera. I think you are most interested in it. As already said, Infinix Hot 11S has 50 megapixels main sensor with f1.6 aperture, a 2 megapixels depth sensor, and AI camera with no resolution. It looks like the third AI camera is used for the night shooting. On the front panel, there's 8 megapixel selfie camera. There are many useful functions in the camera app. First, we can choose a shooting mode, such as short video, AI camera, beauty, portrait, and super night. In the AI camera mode, we can also use 50 megapixels mode. In the video mode, we can choose video resolution from 720p, 1080p, and 2K. However, I recommend you to shoot video in Full HD, because the image stabilization doesn't available in 2K resolution. Another function in the video mode is bokeh effect. However, it is also available in 720p resolution. In the photo settings, there is a picture size, delay capture, eye autofocus, location, level, custom volume keys, mode position edit, AI portrait enhancer, and others. In the video settings, we can change video resolution, use custom volume keys, edit the position of modes, and restore default settings. Now let's take a look at the sample photos. You know, it was very cold and cloudy when I was testing the camera of Infinix Hot 11S. Because of this, the photos don't have as rich colors as they could be in a sunny weather. Anyway, we can see that images have very good details. You know, the front camera takes very good selfies. I am very surprised by the night photos of Infinix Hot 11S. Although I don't see much difference between the pictures in standard camera mode, 50 megapixels mode and super night mode. All of them look very nice. As I already said, you can shoot a video in Full HD and 2K resolution. To be honest, I didn't find information about image stabilization, but I think it is available only in 1080p resolution. The video in 2K looks more shaky for me. Do you agree? So I think I've told you everything about Infinix Hot 11S smartphone, and now let's summarize. First, the smartphone has a very affordable price, only $140. It is one of the main advantages of this mobile device. I think it would be difficult to find a similar smartphone for this price. Then Infinix Hot 11S has a nice display with a diagonal of 6.78 inches, Full HD Plus resolution and a 90 Hz refresh rate. It is really big and good quality for watching videos and playing games. Talking about games, the performance of the new Infinix smartphone is also decent. There is Helio G88 chipset in the mobile device. It is good for playing most Android games, including Genshin Impact, PUBG Mobile and others. By the way, a user interface of Infinix smartphone is a new for me, and there are many useful functions. For example, I really like a power marathon. Here we can see a remaining battery life, as well as enable power boost and ultra power saving. Infinix Hot 11S also has a cleaner to quickly clean the memory and speed up the smartphone, the game zone to improve the performance in games. The camera is another highlight of the new Infinix smartphone. Even in my cloudy weather, the mobile device took very good photos. I think in a sunny weather, the pictures will be amazing. I especially like the camera in low light conditions. The photos at night are very good quality. This is awesome for $140 smartphone. The battery of Infinix Hot 11S is also good. It has almost 10 hours of screen on time and 2 hours of full battery charge. It is not surprising but not bad for the budget smartphone. You know, I have found only one drawback in Infinix Hot 11S smartphone. There is no ultra-wide-angle camera. I am very used to this function, and the smartphones without a wide-angle camera look strange to me. However, it is not a big problem, and I would really recommend buying this smartphone. Tomorrow we will post a video about another new smartphone, Infinix Hot 11 Play, and you should never buy it. Thank you for watching, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, Tech Brothers.